Good morning. Well, we're in a different orientation today. I've got my class over here. Actually, I'm going to stand in the spot where I will be practicing to tell you about this.
Yeah, I have to go back next time she comes up.
I have my class over here, and you who are watching me on Zoom, you're watching me on YouTube today. You're just one of my class members. So I'll look this way and check your form out. But I can see everybody to check the form out in the studio. Yes, you're right on the money. We're going to start with our stand-up sit-down. Yes, a regular sturdy chair is a good thing. I happen to be using my regular sturdy tiny little stool. Each to their own. Here's the deal. The chair needs to be a height. Good, I'm seeing everybody's thighs are level. You don't want it a little short chair, and you don't want a chair where your leg is knee way lower than your hip. So everybody looks good. And you just have a stable surface in front of you. I like that adjustment. Let's take a moment and think of your pelvic girdle. Slouch, relax. In my case, adjust my bra. At first, this feels good. Can you feel the crick in your neck? The collapse in the space you have to breathe? Now let's take your pelvic girdle and tip it forward. It's almost like you arched your back. We're going to relax again. Think of your sternum. I'm watching everybody's t-shirts on this one. Lift your sternum. Tip your pelvis. Can everybody's t-shirt lifted right up? No wrinkles. Feel your neck. How nice and neutral in your life. Sometimes class members will have an intention for the week. In your life, let's try the intention of lift your sternum when you sit, when you walk, and notice how nice your neck feels. When we sit down, we're going to do things with the arms up high because we've got more room in my little studio when we sit. Some of the people have long arms and they'd go through the ceiling. Last thing, follow this arm, not this one. This one doesn't move too much. So when I say come on up, you're coming up with both arms. All right, here we are. You've got your sternum lifted. Beautiful. Relax and come up again. Sternum lifted. It came up higher, Kath. Beautiful. Let's take the arms up right like this in a number 11 and lift them all the way until they're right next to your ear. Beautiful. And take them down. When we sit, it's going to be hard on our brains. We're going to lift up into 11 and down into an open chest. Now your open chest, let's go ahead and take the arms wide. Can you feel here? I mean, my shoulders are extra sensitive, but it stretches out the pectoral wall, the shoulders. Beautiful. And then we'll play with some other things. I don't have any music because we stand and sit at our body pace, not at the music pace. So here we are with our sternum lifted, fabulous tall spine, centered. Lift up as we sit. Breathe. Stand tall, pelvic tucks under. Good. Sit. Nice tall spine. Now I'm going to just, while I'm doing this, watch everybody's spine all the way up. Now when you stand, let's stay here, calf. You're standing still like this. Take a moment, and come beautiful all the way up. Good. I'm also seeing something wonderful. The lean forward, see where your chair is as you sit down, might be real valuable. Join me in the sit with the arms up and the stand with the arms out. And here we'll go up. Now if you can do your arms in a straight up 11 next to your ears, take them both up. Don't follow my bent arm. Open that chest. You just leaned over on that last one. Come on. Oh, beautiful body awareness. Loving it. Here we are. Let's think about what we're working. Up. Beautiful. When you come up, lift that sternum and feel your abdominal wall. Can you feel it engage? Beautiful. We are definitely working your calf muscles, your thighs, your glutes. Here we come all the way up, all the way up. This all the way up is a good thing to practice in our lives. Okay, now let's take it to your own pace. Come up and down. I'm not even going to look at you, so I go at my pace. Go at your own pace. We're waking up but don't forget, when you come all the way up, Joanne, you're taking your head looking down, and when you come up, you're still like this. So take a moment, up, eyes forward. There we go. So many things to think about. And we're going to sit down and do a few shoulder rolls. Honest to goodness, let me tell you about your brain dendrites. Can't you feel your lungs working beautifully? That was some lovely aerobics. That's it. That's all we're going to do for our stand sit. You can put your chairs off to the side of the studio. Don't put them in the back because we might use the bars, and we want access to the bars. Breathing. I love the little bitty few minutes that gets your circulation going. Breathe and stand. Here's our mountain. I thought we would have an awareness today. Oh, yes. And if you tuck it just under, I forgot to do this, the little blue stool, it'll keep the mat in place. It has rubber tips. That's like an exercise in and of itself. And after the chairs are put away, unless you're going to use them for balance, that was brilliant. Here we have the mountain. Now, some of you might think, why are her feet there for the mountain? Because when I put my feet together, it's too crowded in my upper thigh area. If I come right here, I have no pressure anywhere. My skeleton's happy. Take a moment. Good. I was glad they were. See how my feet are perpendicular? That's what you want. In this room, a couple people have a tendency for this. Fine, you're normal. But this is actually a little stretch for some folks, and it's a good thing. Sternum lifted. Pelvic tilt. Beautiful. Feel your neutral spine when you're washing dishes, waiting in line. Head back to this neutral spine. I'm going to go up onto my toes. You know I won't really, but please do. I can't. Up on your toes, come down. Up on your toes, come down. Now, controlled, and do it slowly. Controlled. So I have to thank you, Joanne. Last week in class, you showed me a way that even with my neuromuscular disease, I could come up on my toes. We bent forward and did it. I'll show you in a minute. Here we are. And I've been practicing all week. You may not know this, but for me to come up this half inch that I'm doing is amazing. And let's just do one more. So that was the calf muscles. Working with our feet parallel. Go ahead, let's make them duck-footed. Take a moment. When I do my pelvic tilt, don't you feel your butt cheeks engaged? There you go. Now, just a minute. Made me want to fall over. I'm going to do the same arms because I can't think about everything. You don't want to pop your knees out. Beautiful, beautiful. You just come up on your toes. There you are. Now, this is working your inside calf muscle. So you come up with control and down with control. Don't just plop it. Up with control, lower. Yes, you're coming down in the elevator, and you don't want to jerk down when you land. Alrighty, the calf muscle gets, of course your feet are getting attention. Your calf muscle gets attention. All the muscles in your feet are working as we do this. Find your pigeon-toed place. By the way, I feel like my feet are tremendously pigeon-toed. I'm going to look. They're parallel. Don't go by where they are. Go by how they feel. Make them pigeon-toed for you. And as you push up on your heels, this is working the outside of your calves. Beautiful. Everybody in here, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Calf muscles said thank you. By the way, your posture is so fabulous. We are also working our posture core muscles. Very good. Let's just do some stepping around, shoulder rolls. This relaxes my back. All that pelvic tilt, buns crunched. let me know my back was working. No, everybody's fine. I can see everybody crystal clear. 3 or 4 will be our magic number. Take a moment and let's have a wide mountain. Let's sit it down into a goddess. Pay attention, although I like that Freudian slip, play. Let's think about your feet, Joanne. Yours are pretty far out. A little, they're in a V, not a line. That's going to help your balance. Let's take a pulse and a pulse. Yes, I'm going to use yoga poses, slow, control, as our rhythmic limbering. Now, think a minute about tucking your chin. Oh, that's fabulous. Your spines are so happy. Now, this arm is exactly where I want it to be. Straight up and down, and right here in line with my ear. This arm won't do that, but I'm going to intend as near vertical and intend as far back and say thank you to all my body. How do your legs feel? Take your arms down, press them together. Now you might get your arms to go all the way together. Suzanne, if you're here, you link your hands. Please link your hands if you can, flat back. Now for the flat back, lift, and you're going to just come on. We're just going to come halfway and lift up. Beautiful. Double check your bent knees. They're going to help you. You might want to come one touch wider. It'll actually be easier. And come up. Now I know I said rhythmic limbering and I'm doing this so slowly. Well, there's a reason. Great big gluteal muscles. Here we are. Beautiful. Kathy, you are fabulous with your flat back, your chest up. Loving it. These are your hamstrings and your glutes. I'm working my way up your body. And now your pace, but with control. You may go much slower than I. You may go a little faster. Everybody in the studio has a beautiful neutral neck. And we're going to do one more of the flat back and come on up. And I have to do my shoulder roll wiggle again. I'm doing it's from belly dance, a little hip circle, a little shoulder roll. It's a massage for everything in the spine. So we did calf and foot. We did glutes and hamstring. Let's focus on your quads, quadriceps, front of the thighs. We're standing tall in a mountain with your feet as close as is comfortable for you. Take a minute, feel them parallel, and then look and see if they're parallel. Pelvic tilt. Now we don't have a mirror in the studio, so I'm going to be a mirror. Kath, you've got this happening with a V. Think about, it'll feel weird. Parallel feet. They're still in feet. Beautiful body awareness. There you go. Your feet are as close as is comfortable. Many people for a chair put their feet quite close. Many people for a chair like put a block between their knees. Whatever works for you. For me, the block actually hurts me, so I don't use it. But so you might want to try it. I'll show you where it. For some, it helps stabilization. So it's up to you. Do you want to block? Not up at your thighs, right by your knees. See what your body says is going to be right for you. And we've got our foundation for our chair. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift. We start in the mountain. So we have our nice, beautiful, tall, uplifted spine. For the chair, you never round it down. You keep yourself up like this. I'm turning sideways for you to see. You're going to hinge at the hip. Sit your butt down behind you, keeping your back. You just collapsed, Joanne. Back stays. Hang on a minute. Just a minute. The block might be messing you up. There you go. Take a peek at my knees. For the chair, bend those knees a bunch more than me if you want. Stick your butt out. Lift your chest up. Beautiful. Kath, you've got this happening, and it's making you round a little. Go ahead. Bend those knees. Fabulous. Fabulous. There's your chair. Now press your hands straight back if you want. Or have your hands like you're eating a watermelon if you want. I have to look at you. I can't face that way. Beautiful. Down a little too far, Joanne. Fabulous. Feel how it's really working your low back, but you haven't bent it. Try your arms out. Try your arms up. Come on down. Most people can go lower than I. Not your body down. Your bend more in your knees. And let's come on up to a stand. And I got to do a few shoulder rolls. So Joanne, in general, you have a tendency for your upper body to go down, which rounds you. I want you, excuse the graphic reference, think of your boobs forward, torpedoes ahead. When you think of torpedoes ahead, excuse the guys if you're here, you've got torpedoes too. Torpedoes ahead, that you should not go any lower than that. Because the minute you do, the back rounds. We're going to put a little aerobics action to this chair, a little rhythmic limbering. The quads, the buns, the back, the shoulder. Okay, everything is working. Mountain. Center. In your mind, think before we do. Stay right here in your mountain. My knees are going to bend a bunch, as much as I can. My butt's going to push back like it's sitting in a chair. Torpedoes ahead. Neutral neck. All right, let's see how it feels to do that. Bend, butt back. Torpedoes ahead. Neutral neck. Choose your arms. Many people's arms will go right up here. So you have, where can you see it? A line. Straight line from the tip of the fingers. Beautiful, come on up. And now we're going to just pulse that. Mountain where you want. In your mind, set your chair. What are you focusing on? Chest, hips, arms, pick a focus. Come on down. We'll pulse it. 3, 2, 1. Come up right here. Come on down. 2. Beautiful. Lift your, think of your chest. Lift that chest. Lift that chest. Fabulous. There we are. How's your low back? Mine is working like a son of a gun one last time. Here we are. 2, 3. Beautiful. Do your shoulder rolls. And then we're going to stand in a nice wide mountain and or horse stance. The wide mountain. Pelvic tilt because we're up tall. Sternum lift. Tuck your chin. Happy spine. Let's add a little weeping willow, a little twist to it. Double check your knees are bent. The horse stance. If you do the horse stance up here, you're resting your thighs. You do this horse stance. Kath, come on down. I know your body will. Not too much, and it come up anytime you need a rest. And enjoy your weeping willow low arms. Very good. Now we're going to take the weeping willow, and if you've got shoulder issues, you choose what you want to be doing and challenge, and your weeping willow turned into a great oak tree blowing in the wind. Beautiful. The rotation is the idea. Let's take a moment, double check your knees are out and bent, pelvic tilt, rotate. Yes, this one's a little challenging to the body. Sometimes it wants to straighten up the legs when you rotate, which is not dangerous. But bent legs, stable trunk. See how my legs are not moving at all? Very nice. Come on, and I got a shoulder roll while I think of the next body part. Oh, well, we've got the chest and back coming up. What I'm doing is working my way from the bottom up to use it. Then we're going to go from the bottom up to stretch it. The chest work. Nope, upper back work. You did so beautifully. I'm going to show you the side view in the, you go a little wide on the legs. Pelvic tilt. The puppy dog tail is out. Sternum is lift. Tiny little flat back. Some people can go way down. Everybody's different. Tiny little flat back. And then your hands are going to come on up and come on down. Here's the front view and come on down. Now we're going to start again because I want the foundation good. Bent knees turned out. That's it. Perfect. Flat back, tiny lean, Okay, so calf, here's was your lean. You bent. Sternum stays lifted, tiny lean. Fabulous, that's all you need. And here we go. Lift back, come on down. Lift back. I still have the weights. When we do this later on in another class, I'll tell you go ahead and get weights. Here we are. If your body lets you go down lower without bending in your back, that's fine. So we're working so many things. How are your toes? My toes are gripping the ground like an eagle. And aren't your shoulders between your shoulder blades? There we are. I do this when I'm walking. Here we are. Come on up with your shoulder rolls. I do it up tall when I'm walking, and we'll feel that. We'll do it right now. When we're bent, it's working your back. When we're tall, let's take a little walk. Your walk is your way, just lifted sternum. I went like this. You think I'm working on my bra. No, it was my sternum I was lifting. And come on up. Come on down. Come on up. Come on down. And there we are. New guy on the track yesterday comes up behind me. It's an old joke. You've heard it before. Comes up behind me and says, I don't think you're going to take off. Can you feel it in the cap of your shoulder? I just had a little surgery here a couple weeks ago. So my shoulder wasn't moving. So it's giving me lots of information. The deltoid. Oh. Now keep walking. Just cuss, sternum. This is you practicing walking in your fabulous posture. I'm going to use this arm. Palm down. Will your arm come all the way up? Oh, I forgot. We have a low ceiling. Never mind that. We did it sitting already. This was fine. I said we were going to work our chest. Let's go wide. Let's keep that circulation going. Sternum lift. I've got my, see that dip up and down? There you go. When you come up, don't lock. That's a moment of resting. Keep everything bent. A little more and a little less. Fabulous. When you get fatigued, bring your feet together so it's not so intense. I'm seeing fabulous sternum lifts, and I remember what we were going to do. Your chest. Press together. Can your elbows come right together? Yes, that's what you want. And we're going to go slow enough that you press your palm, forearm, and elbow together. If they don't go together as mine don't, you give a little press anyway. That little press, beautiful form. Now when you come out, keep your elbows up with your shoulders. And again, I don't have a mirror. What was happening was when you came out, the elbows were dropping. So keep the elbows are up. You can take a peek at them and see if they're up. Oh, my poor little T-Rex arm. Push it back. Fabulous. How are your thighs? Tall through your body. Lean, and flat back. I'm holding on. I'm stretching out my buns, and I'm just going to go side to side. I know we're still working our thighs, but they're working in a different way. Are you breathing? We're going to stop in the middle. Got your flat back? All right, when you let go, arise. Beautiful. Coming up with your shoulder roll. That was your low back has worked so beautifully and safely today. I'm working my way up the body, and now up to the arms. In the studio, we've got bars. Let's do 2 people here on the side bar here. I'm going to use my desk, and with my new camera configuration, the folks on YouTube will be able to see me. I'll talk you through it, and then you'll have to turn and glance. We're just going to do our push-ups. For your push-ups, you have your plank. On your plank, you're on your toes. Don't let your butt stick out. You're a board, a plank from heel to the base of your skull. Stay there and hold your plank while I check form. You guys are fabulous. Beautiful planks. Now think about lowering yourself a little bit and push yourself back up. Lower yourself a little bit. Did something hurt?
I hurt my arm last week.
Then you don't hear, come on here, I hurt my arm too. Instead of being way out here, you're right here. And you lower, come in closer, that's it. But even when you're closer, check this out, Joanne. When you came closer, you couldn't resist bending. Resist bending. Here I am close. It's okay. You can still do your plank or board. Add the push-up arms on the kitchen counter, desk, ballet bar, whatever you have. Beautiful. Now you may be able to let your whole foot touch when you're that close. If you have a closer plank, you may, I guess what I'm saying is you don't have to keep your heel down, but you also don't have to be up on your toes. Let your feet be any place they want to be and do your push in and push out. Fabulous. Okay, the next one, I am going to bring an apparatus in here so I can do this and show you. You guys will be able to. All right, I'm just leaving the screen for a minute. Check it out, guys. When I'm at the school, if you stand close to the bar, you can take yourself back into a straight line and pull. Then the next version, I don't have strong hands, is when you pull. Hands over, hands up. You guys go ahead, get started. I'm going to show a little bit what this is. If you stand right next to your banister, your kitchen sink, pretend I have a kitchen sink and I put my hands right on that kitchen sink. Let me go this way where you can see my hands. Just let yourself lean back and pull yourself up. Lean back. And slow, controlled, a board. Your butt doesn't stick out on this. Keep your body in a nice straight line as you lean back and pull yourself up. Now we've been doing it with your hands over. Turn your hands under. Grip your banister. Kitchen sink, you can't do this. You're just going to have to stay with over. And lean back and pull up. I no longer have any strength in my hands, so when I grasp onto a bar, I do this at the monkey bars, at the steps in the school where I use the bars. Grasp under and pull up. You're working so many things. Hands, wrists. Be aware if you've got carpal tunnel stuff. Now, take a moment. Step back. Thank your body. Find your mat. And I'm just going to do a little walk out. Before we descend into our stretches, we'll do a few balances and standing stretches. Aren't you glad I didn't work the top of your head? We went from the bottom up, and there is stuff to do for the neck and head, but here we are. This is the right time to center and in your true. I know what this is. This is a mountain first. So here's a silly thing. On your mountain, did you get your feet where you want them? Take a moment. They're as close as is comfortable. Then they are parallel. I picked my toe up to put it down again. Then they're parallel, not in a V. If that feels odd to you, stay there longer, because that means your body needs to stretch some things out for symmetry in your legs. In the studio, one little bit more of your toes, calf, and you will be perfect. You're just a little V-footed. No, I mean, take a peek. Yep, you got it. There you are. You want a number 11 with your feet again. Body tall. After looking down at your feet, you might come up and stay like this with a little bend. Body tall. I'm going to remember what we were doing. Okay, here's the first one. So, I've been really playing with this. Here's a mountain. Yeah, boring. Well, let's turn it into a balance move. Got every pelvis, sternum, chin. Your arms can help you. Move and step out anytime you need to, but close your eyes and hold your mountain. Breathe and close your eyes and hold your mountain. While you're here, feel your chest open, your sternum lifted, chin tucked, eyes are closed, unless you want to open them. Breathing. Alrighty, go ahead, open your eyes. And I'm heading for a tree. I'm going to lift this leg. There is my weight-bearing leg. I'm going to show you one of my tricks. Look right at, I have my toe in the screen. Look right at my toe. I turn my foot the tiniest bit out and imagine spreading my toes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. This gives you a stability on one foot that the vertical foot doesn't. So your foot's any place you like it to be. Now you want your eyes open for this because the tree requires a little extra awareness. It's only after your tree is too easy to do, then you add a closed eye. That's a balance root. I just set my bent knee on the ground. Beautiful. Move your balance root in until all the way in. Did you want your heel to press your ankle? This is a low level tree. I know you guys probably are doing a bunch higher on YouTube. Do you want to pick your foot up and put it right on your calf? That's not available to me, but please, you could try it. Here's the deal. You want to make your tree root so into your center that you're wobbling but you don't fall down. If you put your tree root up on your calf and it makes you fall down immediately, you're just teaching your brain to fall. Teach your brain to balance. And after we've been here for a while, reach your arms up or down, whatever they need. And now, find a drishti point, a dot you're looking at, and come one layer more intense. Maybe you come up to your calf for just a second, because whenever you're done, you're done. And what happens, we're going to do these trees regularly. You'll find you'll be holding that so long that you're bored. That means you're ready to close your eyes. We're not there yet. Here's your mountain. Pelvis, sternum, chin, shoulders. My shoulder blades are down and pulled together. Think of this foot. I'm going to turn it that tiniest bit out. Imagine I spread my toes like eagle talons and gripped the ground. Now, I just saw with your t-shirts, everybody did a fabulous pelvic tilt. That gives you your stability as you put your weight on this tree trunk and have this balance root. I start my balance root out quite wide because I never know how much balance I have on a given day. And I bring it in a little at a time. And when I come to my ankle, I'm done. But you might be able to pick it up and put it on your knee, breathing. Find the place where we wobble, but we don't fall down. Yes, I raised my kids in the 70s. We had weebles all over the place. Whenever I took my shoulder pads out in the 80s, they would say, "Mom, you look like a weeble." Do you remember 80s shoulder pads? Mm-hmm. Breathing, being, pelvis, sternum, chin. You guys look fabulous. I am saying just the right amount of wobble. Now, intend for what's your one level more intense. Oh, come on. One level more intense. There we are. Just to kind of walk it out, kind of lubricate the kneecaps where they were squished and the synovial fluid says I would like some lubrication. Now I have a question for you. Which side was harder to balance on? We're going to do that side again, okay? Which side was harder to balance on? I think this one. Did you find it in your mind? Here we go. Find your tree. Choose your balance root. Find your drishti, a spot you're looking at. You're doing the side that was more difficult to balance. By doing that side twice, we're giving those muscles, brain, nerve connections, a little extra practice. And pretty soon you may be symmetric. And now, one level more intense. Whatever is a little more intense, hold it as long as you can. And when your body says you're done, you're done. Oh, I said we'd do a stretch out. Find your, I'll remember the name of this, mountain. I'm just going to relax myself down into a forward fold. Now, everybody's forward fold is different. Do you use an ottoman and stop right here? Do you use your thighs and support your back? Round it down. We don't need a flat back now. Do you, when I'm out in, like on the track, I will use my legs because I might not have a yoga block right there. If you go down lower and you don't want to put your hands in the gravel, you can always put your hands right on top of your little tootsies. So you're on your thigh or your calf or your toes or the ground. Relax that neck. We've worked so many things so the body is loose. I'm bending one leg and then straightening it when I bend the other. Breathing. We're taking our forward fold for a little walk. Very nice. Breathe and be. Relax the neck down. Let me check how you guys look. Yes. And you may want, remember to hold an ottoman or a block. You may like to dangle. Everybody's different. Your forward fold your way, but we're taking it on a little walk first. Then we're going to find your forward fold in the middle. Relax your neck. Melt down into your deepest, comfortable forward fold. Breathe, and we're going to hold that. Hold that forward fold in its deepest, comfortable while we breathe. The longer hold actually lets the sarcomeres get longer. Brief holds allows the body to have the muscles stretch to the limit of the sarcomeres. But these long, long holds. Now, in the studio, people are turned sideways. So go ahead and just, Kath and Joyce, go ahead and turn sideways, because I'm going to want you to be able to see me. Because I'm going to do something just very subtle. So here we are. I'm going to go up on blocks for this, because many people are on blocks. So you're on your blocks wherever they are, and have your feet so nice. This was what I was going to do. Step one foot, leave them apart on the railroad tracks. 1 foot back, the other foot front, and let those legs, you might want blocks for this, let those legs remain all the way straight. Oh, what a challenge. Bend them if you need. And then think about one leg at a time, pressing as nearly straight as it will. Yes, your back's rounded. My back does go flat, but that doesn't mean yours needs to be rounded. Is pretty good. By the way, if it's available to you and you might come up to a higher surface, let me see. Good. On YouTube, here's my flat back. Here's my rounded back. I'm doing both a pyramid and a cat-cow, and you can do that at a higher level. Whatever's the right level for your, I got a calf stretch, I have a hamstring stretch, now I round my back, and now I flatten my back. You don't have to add that component. You might just stay here in your pyramid with your back in whatever place, rounded or flat, is right for you. Everybody's pyramid their own way. To come out of the pyramid, think of your back foot and turn it, and you'll be able to lift more comfortably without stressing anything out. I'm heading for my forward fold. Remember what leg was back, because we're going to do the other side. Here we are. Body tall in your mountain pelvis, sternum, chin, shoulders. Arms come forward, round yourself down into your most luscious forward fold. And when you're in your most luscious forward fold, see how your feet are on railroad tracks. Step back the foot that did not step back yet. Many people need to come up a little higher in order to straighten their legs. If you have a great round belly, widen your stance so you have made room for your belly to tuck just inside of your thigh. You might be up here on an ottoman. You may be palming the floor. Some people play with a cat-cow, where their back arches up like a cat on a fence and sways back down. I know they call it a cow. Think of your udders falling. I actually think of a swayback horse. So you could play with cat-cow, or you could just stay here in your pyramid. Each person, let's stay here a moment and notice, hamstring of the front leg. Woo-ha! Calf muscle of the back leg. Yeah, baby. Also a lovely little bend. Everybody's form is fabulous in the studio. The ankle is getting a lovely little bend. We'll come back to your forward fold. Relax and breathe and sway a moment. Then you are going to make our way up. Stop and be still. Sit your butt down. Lift your chest up and arise. Beautiful. Shoulder rolls. Very nice. I'm going to use one little series, little vinyasa to take us down to the ground. Much to my hubby's dismay, I've been practicing. I get down real easily, practicing getting down. And I'm trying to get up without the yoga block. I can't do it. But I can get up with the hubby. So he's getting a lot of weight training these days. But we're going to go down my way that is part of my training. And it's just, first always form. So I've got my mountain, pelvis, sternum, breathing. Take note of anything that needs pampering and pamper it. I head down into a down dog. Your down dog, your way, as high as your hands need to be. Your feet back if they will go. Your body, your way. Breathing, being. Just hang with your down dog for just a moment. It's our only down dog of the day today. Your heels intend to the ground. Your chest intends to the ground. Your spine, oh, so as straight as your body will do. And then when you're ready, you lower maybe both knees, or maybe one knee at a time. See what your body will do. I finally can do both knees. I'm so excited. We're just going to do some stretches now. I've got my blocks out of the way. Let's see. So that we can do some V-sit is where I'm headed. So here's the scoop. I'm so excited about it. I'm not excited about the big chunk they took out of my arm, although they let me watch and it was fascinating. But we got the report. So yes, there's necrotic or dead muscles. I'm like, woohoo. There's a whole bunch of, they use necro for dead in all these sci-fi movies. So I've got some necrotic tissue. You got your widest V. By the way, see the little, you can go right up against that chest. I tried it. Yep, you just weasel your butt right up against the flat surface and it will function like a wall. And then you do your widest V. Alrighty. So yes, some of the muscles are dying from the neuromuscular disease. Yes, that's boring. And there's fat infiltrate, so that takes the place. But here's the big news that I'm so excited about. Regenerative muscle. I can still grow muscle, even though I have a neuromuscular disease. And of course, the experts say, now everybody's different. Just a minute, I'll get back to the experts. Take a moment, calf, you're still rounded. What I want you to do, that's it, is walk your butt cheeks up to the baseboard. And now, beautiful, when you lift up, you're up tall. We're stretching just by sitting here. It doesn't matter if you move at all, but intend for your flat back body. You guys probably are stretching enough just staying right there. But if your body will move forward, intend for your body to move forward. You might hold on so it doesn't move forward too much. So everybody is stretching. That's an idea. I like that. That even if your body doesn't move forward, you could grasp your legs and give a little pull to just feel your bodies. We're holding this about 2 minutes. Until you die, you can build muscles. Your heart muscle can be built. Did you have any heart issues? Get into your cardio program because it's good for your heart. Breathing. Now, I'm recommending chin up on this, and I'll tell you why. I don't mean up, neutral. neck neutral on this. We're stretching so many things. I don't want to add a nerve stretch in the spine. Breathing. Now here's a silly thing. If your spine goes flat and you're stretching forward, stay with it. If you have an issue with your spine that's got a curve somewhere, right about now is where you go back up to the wall and you are going to enjoy feeling your chest open as if your fingertips went to the wall. So this is where people who might have any curvature of the spine are, and this is where flat back. People, you might only be here, flat back. Now, Kath, you went to here. Go ahead, stay flat back. This whole flat back thing is so good for us. Your flat back may lean forward or not. You may be right up here. Okay, that was good. Let's lay our, oh no, we're going to stay right here. You're going to use your hands. I'm moving because I want my ankles to be on the mat. So go ahead and have a nice, I can think of the name of this, bound angle goddess stretch. So nice. Everybody's different. Can you press your elbows down? If not, you want to press down or hold up. What's best for you? I don't know. Fabulous. Now, here's my feet. They're just sitting here. I'm going for 90-90. If I just tip this leg to the side, it's at, yes, that's a good idea. It's too much brain drain to try to figure out the angles if you're in a different direction. So there's my 90 degrees. What if this one came down and this one's at 90 degrees? You see how I'm leaning all the way over on my arm? That's not the idea. That's what I have to do because I don't have hardly any interior rotation. So what you might do is begin just 90, 90, good, good. I began just coming up a little on a block. That's the most my hip will take. Other people can come all the way up tall without even holding on. You got it. I love that, Joanne. So wherever you are, open your chest out. Wherever you are, reach your arm up. Breathing, being, stretching. Alrighty, let's take this arm. And what I've done is turned my chest toward this knee. I don't need this block anymore because what I want to do now, my legs are just hanging here and they're 90-90. Suzanne, you're just chilling in the chair doing windshield wipers. And you lean over this, and you guys can do this, you've done it before. And just intend your elbows to come near the ground, leaning your body over this. So, Joyce, you guys have it fine. Joanne, what? That's right. One hand on each. Thank you for showing me that. One hand on either side of the knee. I'm going to back up so on YouTube you guys can see. So there's my 90 here. I was sitting here. There's my 90-90, which some people can do without holding on. We did that for stretching up as much as you could, and then we stretched down. So stay where you're at. Breathe into it. When you're up, you are giving more work for this internal hip rotation. When you lay down, can't you see your leg has rotated out? You're giving more work for your external hip rotation. Now, before we come out of this, I'd like you to undo your back leg and sit yourself up. Breathing, and let's do the other side. So I've pulled this one. I just pulled it over. Here it is, 90 degrees. I do have to lean. I'm going to try not to hold on. All right, I need my brick. Okay, 90 degrees. Can I get that one 90 degrees? There it is. By the way, this is an artificial knee that's doing all this for me. You think they did a good job on that? Now, here we are. As you are up as tall as your body will, don't hurt your back or anything. This hip has rotated internally, challenging. Now, Joanne, your leg is all the way back here. Go, yeah, for the 90-90 hip rotation. Yes, let's go ahead. Open it out and feel that stretch. Lift it up and feel that stretch. Breathing. You guys are fabulous. This shoulder has stayed way back. And now round it forward. And here we are. You want your sternum over your knee. One hand on either side of your knee. Breathing. I'm feeling into this to see. Yeah, I think, Joanne, it is going to be better if you're thinking of your center bra over your kneecap instead of all the way over there. Because what I'm going for is, this is the external rotation on this hip. Breathing. Isn't that a lovely rotation in your spine also? I find I push with my back arm, the arm closest to my tush. Give that a little push, and it adds to the lovely spine rotation, hip flexibility. Breathe and be. Very nice. Before you come up, think of your back leg and undo the back leg. And there you are. So it's a few minutes before 11. So I'm going to do one last stretch for the adductors where we do them both. Breathing and being. I just keep my yoga blocks near me just in case. Oh, this last. Oh, I thought you might do this one.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this will be your, because your adductors needed work, so I was doing them, needed a stretch. So I'm giving them both at the same time for efficiency. Oh, here we are. So I just did my pelvic tilt because the psoas is attached to the back near the waistline. So a pelvic tilt before you relax your knees ever so carefully and slowly down allows the psoas to stretch from this inner spine down through your pelvic girdle and to the top inside of your thigh. Now breathe and relax. If your legs are pulling too much, you can always, there, now I'm on the screen. You can always put a block under your leg. First I took my arms out and then I put my arms up in whatever way stretches your shoulders, your way. The legs are released out. Yes. The shoulders are relaxed up. Breathe and be. Slow breathing. And if you needed to wrap up now, this might be a good time. We'll spend another 5 or 7 minutes with our class closure. Here's the full Shavasana. Mellow and well, your legs have gone long, your arms are where you want them to be. Breathe. Now while we're laying here, think a moment. I want you to appreciate, really, we have so many idiosyncrasies. Many people in this class are in their 60s or 70s. Many people are in their 40s and 50s with idiosyncrasies needing to pamper their body. But I want to appreciate your arches stretched, all those fine muscles in your feet working, your calves, thighs, hamstrings, buns. They both worked and stretched. Breathe and be. Your core, shoulders, back. Thank you. Stay in Nirvana as long as you would like. Whenever the time is right for you, turn on to your side, whatever side is best for you. I'll say, excuse my back. Here's a tip. If you have a shoulder that is sore, don't roll onto that shoulder. Roll onto the other shoulder that's not as sore. And come on up any way that you want to. We don't have to be looking cute. We don't have to do any special thing. We just need to appreciate and respect our bodies. All righty. How about that goddess as we sit and just feel it one more time? Breathing. Now you choose your final seat. Do you want to sit in a V? That's going to work for me. Do you want to sit in the easy pose? Yes, up against the wall. Let your spine be tall one last time. That tall spine, whatever seat you have chosen. And whatever seat you have chosen, breathe and exhale. And really intend the best form in that seat or laying down that you have chosen. If you're out in a V, pull your toes back and get a little calf stretch. Appreciate your body. Say, thank you for all it does for you. Thank whoever, whatever it is you believe in. And you notice I put one hand on top with a there, and the other hand on top with a there. Those of you who work with me in psychotherapy, you know what that is. That's the kid's side saying, there, mom's side, aren't you happy? I didn't have a tantrum and make you skip practice. It's the mom's side saying, there, kid. I didn't pull you apart and make you work too hard. I was nice to you. When we consider both sides and make a compromise that is good for us, we end the war. Life is peaceful. And my favorite part of this is, as you stretch up in whatever way your shoulders will allow, pat yourself on the back, on the chest, on the top of your head, and say thank you to yourself for coming to practice. I gather all the good things toward me. Bring hands in over heart center. Here is a barely bent wrist. Here is a very bent wrist. What's best for you today? And know that the light in me sees and honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Now your namaste is whatever you want. If you've been up tall and you would love, round it out and relax that namaste, please do. If you have another stretch that feels good for you, it's your namaste your way. If you're doing this on YouTube, you can hold your namaste your way as long as you want. But I'm going to just turn off the camera and have a visit with the other class members. How did you like it being a class member over on this side of the class when you're watching on YouTube? I think you could see, I kind of looked to try to see that that little chick in the black shorts was framed in the picture. And it worked out. Okay, this is getting harder and harder to do. I'm going to rock. And on the third rock, I'm going to do it. And I did. Very good. Whatever we need in our lives so that we can keep doing the things we enjoy, give yourself the support you need. And for me, I need a yoga block to get up. There we go. Okay. I appreciate your patience on YouTube looking at the top of my head. Bye, guys.